Hey, my Gemini folk. So we are getting into your reading. What messages do you have for our Geminis today? Spirit. Spirit, what kind of messages? Not too many. Do we have for Gemini today, Spirit? Okay, we have Karmatic Dead. We have Forest Tears. And then we have the Thunderstorm. Is there anybody else? But I feel like when I cry, it always rains. And I'm not even trying to be dramatic or funny. Like, every time, like, I'm sad or, like, I'm not having a good day, it rains for real. And I'd be like, if God can release negative energy in such a beautiful way, why can't I? Let's see what your energy is hitting. Wow. We have home with the rutilated quartz. I'm going to keep that over there. And we have the selenite, which is my first time seeing this come out like this. My first time paying attention. No, it's not, because I remember this. Then we have the selenite with peace, crown chakra. They're kind of similar to me. Let's get into your tarot. We have the Nine of Swords here. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. The Hangman. The Moon. Eight of Swords. And the Ace of Wands. On the back of the deck, we had the Seven of Swords. And on top of that, we have the Four of Pentacles. So, something about mind over matter. Especially with this hanged man right here. It's something about an uncomfortable situation that you have to shed light on or figure out a solution for. You guys are in a position mentally to do that. You guys currently are not connected to your intuition the way you could be, but making this a decision could help you connect to your intuition more. Some of you guys self-sabotage a lot, and you make decisions that are maybe hasty because you want to go ahead and get it done, but they may not be correct because you need to not only move at a good pace, but you have to also make good decisions as well. Some of you guys hasted and did something because there's so much swords here. It could have been about money. Some of you guys maybe, dang. So I heard somebody had traded some money real quick. Maybe you placed a bet on some money that you shouldn't have placed a bet on. Maybe some of you traded some money quickly that you shouldn't have traded, and it's like got you in disarray because it was a good amount of money. But what I'm seeing is some of you guys are very much so like money oriented, and you guys will definitely be in your money, like in your head about money if it's not going right. And that's what I'm feeling like with this debt. Of course, karmatic debt, but like I'm really feeling like Some of you guys are experiencing that because you guys have made bad decisions when it came to money. And like, I don't know, it's like you've been spending money wild, and like now you're trying to straighten up when it comes to money. Some of you guys have expensive taste, but you use that expensive taste to kind of hide behind the fact that you're a little irresponsible. With this Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles energy, I am kind of feeling like you stay away from conflict, and you know that it's like when you stress shop. That's what it is. You stress shop. You when you're not feeling good, you dress up and you go out somewhere. You smell good, you look good, and you know you boost yourself up. And when you are in conflict, that's what you tend to do. So you try to stay out of conflict nowadays and keep your energy to yourself. And maybe you have like, thought about maybe all this bad stuff is happening because, I'm paying back some type of debt, or this is some energy that's coming back to me. Everybody has energy coming back to them, y'all. Hold on. You okay? Okay. It says, do you believe in second chances? Well, the universe does, not just in second chances, but third, fourth, and as many chances that are needed for you to feel loved and fulfilled. Karma gets a bad reputation on the surface, and it seems like a punishment or a balancing of scales when debts incurred by past mistakes must be repaid. This must be a very deep past mistake, because it's very hard for me to really decipher what's really and truly going on here. So evidently this is a mistake or something that you did in the past that you've tried to forget, and it's hard for you to quite remember what's going on when it comes to it. And sometimes you feel like you could be repaying debt because of it, but because you have put this deep into your mind, it's like you're not able to recall the details as good. So when this card comes up in a reading, it's an opportunity to change these patterns and greet your mistakes with compassion, and to choose empowerment over victimhood and responsibility over blame. It's easy to think that your past is all you have, or that you will spend the rest of your life making up for it, but the beauty of the future is that it's untainted and it can be whatever it wants to be. This card brings you a powerful message. Mistakes are something you do, not who you are. I don't know what kind of mistake you guys have made. Evidently, it was a grave mistake because it's on your mind very heavily with all these swords. But everybody does stuff that they regret, but just don't keep regretting it and don't keep letting it haunt you. Like I always say, get you a worry book or like a skeleton book where you write down things that you don't want to tell nobody. Of course, don't tell nobody about this book, but just, have it there for you to just vent, because I feel like you're a person that doesn't like to vent to people, and it's fine. You don't have to vent to people. You can vent into yourself in your journal. Sometimes I go back and I look at my journals and I be like, oh my god, look how far I came, and that gives me motivation for the next day. So we have forest tears. Even trees cry when they're hurt, and trees do cry when they're hurt because that's how sap is made. Okay, when this card comes up in a reading, it's a reminder that although we grieve and heal in different ways, we must grieve before that healing process can truly begin. So some of you guys are really self-sabotaging with this eight of swords, because you guys are continuously making the mistake that you made in the past, like unconsciously. Like you guys are not meaning to, but you guys are. So it's time for you guys to wake up and start thinking about the intentions behind everything that you do daily. Don't just be sitting up here, just going by, just living life. You can't just live life, baby. You can't do that. You have to live life in, what is it, in respect to other people. If you it's like, it's just, I don't know how to explain it, because it's natural to me to do it. I don't ever not reciprocate energy, and I guess that's what it is. You have to learn how to reciprocate the same energy that people give you. Some of you guys are lazy and you don't like to reciprocate energy because you like to stay to yourself. You didn't ask them people to do that for you. And I feel that. But you know, sometimes we want stuff that we don't have to ask for, you know? And it's just that give and take. Alright, let's see. Let's get to this last 39. And I'm gonna sum this up for y'all. Thunderstorms can feel like the end of the world with the rain pouring down, booming thunderclaps, and jagged streaks of lightning splitting the sky. These are moments in our lives. There are moments in our lives like this too, when change is so thorough and complete that we can't do anything else but surrender and trust all will be well in the end. These storms, both in the sky and in our life, present danger, but ultimately they clear the air and make space for better clarity and focus. Some of you guys unconsciously made this mistake so you would not make this mistake later on in life when it really, really mattered. So think about the fact that you have a key that maybe nobody else has. You're not making the same mistakes that other people have made because you know better. Let's see what else. The thunderstorm is a warning that you are or soon will be in the midst of a significant change or upheaval. This is a time to put faith in the higher power and trust in Mother Earth. The events are out of your control, but you can decide how you navigate this storm. And when it says that, I'm saying you can either give in to your temptation when it comes to whatever. I didn't feel, I kind of felt like a subtle glimpse of like a relate. Some of you guys are paying back relationship debt. And I say that because this Ace of Wands has two snakes, and then I also see in this hangman a snake wrapped around him. So it's giving me the feeling like some of you guys love beautiful people, and these beautiful people are evil people in the inside, and they are able to, you know, have you wrapped around their finger in a way. And because of that, like they have really hurt you, scarred you, and made it hard for you to want a relationship with either a beautiful person who may not even know that they're beautiful. You may like somebody that's beautiful and be like, oh, I don't want them. They could be a hoe, or they could be this, or they could be that. But really, they're a down to earth person type shit. So I'm really feeling like, you know, the peace comes from within. When you forgive yourself for past mistakes, like you have to forgive yourself for even accepting people that you felt like in the back of your mind weren't good for you. You had to in your for intuition purposes, for experience purposes, you had to, you know, accept those people that you felt in the back of your mind were like, they fake, or they're snakes, or they're rats, or whatever you want to call them. But you had to see in what way. You had to see their characteristics. You had to feel them. You really had to get in on their energy. And that helped your intuition to weed out other people. You're gonna be able to really I feel this is not a negative reading period at all. You guys are about to use these experiences to really further your career, to really further yourself, period. Okay? You guys are gonna really be able to see people for who they are better because people did you wrong in the past. If you guys are crying or just sad because you feel like you can't find love, you feel like you don't find nobody to even be your friend, this is the time to be your own friend and to accept your own faults and to accept yourself. Once you learn how to be your own best friend, and once you learn how to be there 1333 on the clock, once you learn how to be there for yourself, you're going to attract somebody who sees that and is going to want to be that for you. You got to what? You got to boo-boo. Go in your bathroom and call me when it's time, okay? So I really feel like about to you guys are about to transform with this moon and the hangman. You guys are only disconnected from your intuition for a moment. And sooner or later, y'all see that vibration. You guys are going to be in full vibration with your intuition. That's what I'm feeling for you guys, Gemini. You just are in a bad spot. It's just raining right now. That's all I can say. It's just raining right now, but in due time, the sun will come out, okay? Like I said, some of you guys could be like more in a relationship. I'm gonna get a couple cards on a relationship just in case for some people. Oh, I hate when cards fall on the ground. It gives me tower vibes. So let's see. We have receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure. So I feel that energy for you. This must have fell on some oil because this card is going to look a little oily. So we have the butterfly with relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child. I definitely feel that for you guys. You guys are healing your inner child. And some of you guys may be coming up into a relationship because you're choosing to do that healing work, okay? And that's good energy to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, Geminis, and have a good day. And definitely don't let trials and tribulations stop you from doing what you want to do, you know? And I'm going to see y'all next time.